up, guys? This is Joe with OMGRC here. I just want to do kind of a quick how to use the VENOM Pro quad charger. This is my little setup that I have here. I'm just not doing it on the tripod, so I can kind of show you how this is set up. Anyway, this is just like a concrete, like a drywall, but it's made of concrete, and I have all my leads going into. This is just kind of a rolling cart anyway. So if I just spin this around, you can see it's where all my, when I'm doing my charging, there I have like little walls. It's kind of like a work in progress here, but this is how I have it. I probably want to put something else here anyhow, as far as concrete or so. On top I do have like a little smoke alarm that's in here. There's a little camera system that's in here as well, so if there were to be any kind of smoke alarm goes off. But anytime I'm charging, always good to be around when you're charging your batteries anyhow. If there's any kind of fire, this is, like I said, this is on a cart, so this is sitting, I charge this in my garage, so out the garage door it would go if there was any kind of issues, because it's not just a fire but the smoke, and you don't want to breathe that stuff in anyhow. So this would keep it pretty contained, but I've never experienced one and hope I never have to experience one anyway. But anyway, I'm going to get into the charger now, so I just figured I'd let you guys know how I kind of have my stuff set up. Leave a comment about this if you want to. Hey, it's all good. Maybe let me know how you charge yours, or how you, like a LIPO bag or what have you. But I like this. So anyway, getting to the actual charger now. Okay, so for demonstration purposes here, I have a Gens Ace. This is a 2S, 5,000 milliamp an hour. As far as just using the stock cables that come with it anyhow, and then I have my balancing board as well. And of course, it does come supplied. You get 2 of these, and you get the XT60 cables as well. I just cut the XT60s off because I don't use them right now, and I just kept them all with the Dean's T-style connections. So anyway, just gonna hook that up. All right, so as far as hooking it up, I guess, you can hook it up this way. That way, if it discharges, what have you, blah, blah, blah. Then, anyway, I just hook it up by there first, as far as through the actual power wire, and then as far as hooking it up to my balance board. And it's a 2S, so again, I'm gonna try to keep it simple on here when it comes to the charging. Here, let's go ahead. And as far as charging the battery, like, oh, what amperage should I stick it at? There's plenty of things that are out there to tell you exactly how to do it. Everybody, I've seen it. They just, and I do it myself. Just divide it by 1,000 divided into 5,000. So if you do it that way, say, oh, okay, 1,000. How many times does 1,000 go into 5,000? Okay, 5 times. Set it at 5 amps. If it's at 5.6. As far as 5.6 milliamp an hour battery, then you'd want to go ahead and just do it at like 5.6 amps when you're doing a charge. All right, so that's what I do. That's how I do it. If I'm wrong, this is what I've seen. This is what I've done for a long time now. So it's worked for me. So. All right, now when it comes to the charging, there's only a few settings that I personally use when it comes to a LIPO. I do a balance. I always balance my batteries. I don't do any of just the charge. I only use a few settings that are on here when it comes to my LIPO batteries. Again, I want to make sure each individual cell, for instance, this is a 2S, so it's going to have 2 cells in it. Therefore, its peak would be at like 4.20 volts. All right, so, and I have it on a storage charge, I believe, this battery anyway. So that's another thing that's nice about this. You do it on a storage charge, so you can storage all of them. It's only at 1 amp, is what it is. So it's going to either discharge or charge at 1 amp. So it takes a little bit of time, but if you're not going to use them for a while, I don't recommend that you leave them fully charged either. If I leave them fully charged, I leave them for maybe like a day at best. I don't like having all that energy stored in there. So anyway, I'm gonna discharge it. It may take a while, but I don't care. I don't want it sitting at a full charge. I don't feel it's good, and I feel it's very dangerous to leave these at a full charge. I've never had any problems, but you can Google it and you can look on YouTube and you can see it's they're bad if you don't. So just take care of your LIPOs. When I charge stuff, again, I showed you my little cart that I have. It's better than nothing. So, you know, it's not flammable what I'm using that's in there. Maybe the paint that's actually on the dividers. But it's better than sitting on a piece of wood like this, or in my house on a piece of carpet, or even just on top of a counter. And when these things, not just the fire, but the smoke. So I'd rather have it in my garage, and I can wheel this sucker right out my garage door and just go from there. So that's how I would charge the batteries anyhow. When it comes to charging, like I said, balance. If I'm charging anything to its full peak, I'm gonna go ahead and balance charge it. Like I said, I don't use the charging, so I don't do any fast charge, and I do storage. So it's storage, and then I don't do discharge or anything like that, and I just do balance. So I just balance and storage, and yeah, that's it. Balance and storage, right? Am I wrong on that one? Balance and storage. That's it. Yeah, those are the two that I use, because if I'm gonna do storage, it's gonna bring it down to its, let's say, halfway point. And if I'm gonna charge it, then I'm gonna balance it. So therefore, those are the two that I use. All right, as far as nickel metal, they can do multiple different chargings, but I just want to this is what I'm using, so this is my experience I'm passing to you. But if I'm charging the other batteries, I haven't done those, so I don't want to pass wrong information or give you bad information. I'm trying to keep it as simple, keep the video short. So as far as this charger goes, it's pretty quiet. It's got 2 fans in the rear, and they're not bad at all. As far as, you know, they're not overly, I don't know how many dBs they are or anything like that as far as how loud it is there, but it's not obnoxious as far as how loud it is or anything like that. But yeah, I definitely enjoy this one. I'll put a link in my description so you guys can check it out if you want to purchase it. They do come in the other model as well when it comes to like just a 2. But if you have multiple cars, you're looking to maybe, you know, your family, maybe your son or daughter or your wife, your husband, whatever, and you guys want to go out, even if it's just a bunch of friends, like, hey man, you know, come over to my house or whatever, we're going to run some RC cars. You know, don't worry about your charger, just as far as, you know, we got to make sure we have the right connections on here, but we can charge up the batteries, man. We'll just go ahead and do it from this. You can do 4 batteries at one time, so it's all good. So I definitely like that, and it's a pretty sick little case that it's in. You know, it's small, it's slim, it stands upright, it's VENOM. You know, I don't, you know, as far as how it holds up for the test of time, I don't know. They seem to be very good products. I've seen this has been out for a few years anyhow, so I think it's pretty well built from what I can tell. I don't know the internals, whatever. I'm not trying to get into all that. But as far as this is, it's a nice charger anyway. So if you're looking for something like a 4-port charger, I would definitely consider getting the VENOM. And like I said, you can get them right on our website, omgrc.com. So, yep. And if you need to change the channels, as far as, you know, you're charging up multiple batteries, you know, you just hit the channel, then go through your settings here to go ahead and, you know, select, oh, we want to be on how many amps or what cell it is, or if you need to do a discharge or a charge or anything like that. Balance, like I said, you can definitely do it from there. So I hope you guys found this video informative, and if you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. And until next time, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. Later.